The king officially marked the first year of his reign on Friday the 8th of September, as he took the day to remember his late mother, Queen Elizabeth II. King Charles III issued his first statement as king 34 minutes after the late Queen's death was announced to the world. He described his mother's passing as a moment of the greatest sadness. As plans for Queen Elizabeth II's funeral were put into place, the Privy Council officially proclaimed His Majesty as King Charles III during his historic accession council on the 10th of September. The late Queen's state funeral took place 9 days later at Westminster Abbey, followed by a committal service at St. George's Chapel in Windsor. Since becoming king, Charles has undertaken engagements in 161 days, including traveling to all 4 nations of the UK and attending dozens of functions, according to PA News Agency. As marks the first year of Charles's reign, take a look back at some of his major milestones from the last 365 days. First Christmas broadcast. The king paid a touching tribute to his late mother in a pre-recorded message from St. George's Chapel in Windsor, which aired on Christmas Day, as per tradition. The monarch said, "I am standing here in this exquisite chapel of St. George at Windsor Castle, so close to where my beloved mother, the late Queen, is laid to rest with my dear father." It was just 3 months after the late Queen's death. He continued, "I am reminded of the deeply touching letters, cards and messages which so many of you have sent my wife and myself, and I cannot thank you enough for the love and sympathy you have shown our whole family. I am reminded of the deeply touching letters, cards and messages which so many of you have sent my wife and myself, and I cannot thank you enough for the love and sympathy you have shown our whole family. Christmas is a particularly poignant time for all of us who have lost loved ones. We feel their absence at every familiar turn of the season and remember them in each cherished tradition." First state visit. The king's inaugural state visit to Germany in March was dubbed a success and saw Charles deliver the first speech by a British monarch, mostly in German, during a session of the Bundestag. A trip to France before their German leg was set to become Charles and Camilla's first official state visit, but the trip was shelved at the last minute following riots across the country over pension reforms. The couple will now carry out their rescheduled state visit to Paris and Bordeaux from 20 to the 22nd of September. First Easter at Windsor. The King and Queen led the royals at the Easter Sunday church service in Windsor,